What in the broken Android thrift store version of Boston Dynamics is going on here, folks? Good Lord. It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous and the most toxic black man on the internet. The brother who told you not to go and vote for this old devil, but you did it anyway, and now he's breaking down while you're cutting the jig at the Democratic Shill barbecue. And I'm black up in your face again with some more pro-black commentary. What is going on here anyway? Like, what was this supposed to be? And if you see it on the screen here, you got a video of the President of the United States, and he's with all of these Democratic shills and bought and paid for bootlicking Negroes. Got the Vice President next to him, her no rhythm having husband, and all the way to the side you got Billy Pooter, looking real derelict, by the way, looking like a homeless drag queen, dressed up in this like sequin house coat or whatever. I don't know what's going on with what Billy Porter has on. He's looking like a great value version of Sylvester, you know. And then you got these other shills to the other side of Joe Biden, dancing or pretended to dance and like they give a damn about what's really going on. And Joe Biden's just sitting in the middle there looking like he died 20 years ago. Like, this looks like an animatronic that you would see at Disney World or something like that, like in one of their displays. Joe Biden's just looking real bad. Like, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't really know what he's supposed to be doing. Someone didn't wind him up or recharge his battery or whatever. Because like I said, he looks like a robot or an android or something like that that's malfunctioning at this point. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at this point if that's what we're dealing with. With all the advances in technology that we have out here, I would not be surprised if the real Joe Biden passed away a long time ago and we got an android sitting up there, or some sort of homunculus, or some sort of golem that they've recreated or cloned or whatever and just threw it out there, and it doesn't matter whether it functions properly or not. They're just going to throw it out there for live consumption. And I guess that, you know, they got enough shills around him to make sure he stays working. They slip a battery in his back every so often to get him to talk or smile or whatever. You know, you even got this Negro next to him in the glasses giving him a little fist bump. I'm surprised his arm didn't fall off when he gave the fist bump. That's how ridiculous it looked. Like that looked like it was time too. Like they were recording this, and you know, someone talked in the Negro's earpiece and said, "Go give him a fist bump. Give Joe a fist bump. Get him going again." But this is just ridiculous, folks. I don't know why the Democrats think that this is the way to black people's hearts. Having these white politicians literally just standing around and being around black people while black people are dancing, like on the plantation or whatever. Like that's the way to get votes. Like that's the only thing out of all the things that black people are asking for, out of all the things and all the problems that black people have and all the issues we have, this is their solution, and this is their idea of how to get votes. Just sit around and dance with Negroes. Now, they probably think that works because the bootlicking Negroes around them that only have a job because of the Democrats, they'll go for that. They'll be fine with that. That's all they gotta do is stand around them while they shake their little booties, the little Boule booties, right? Like you can even see what's her name, Simone Sanders in the background. I didn't notice her at first, but I know that scoop ball head anywhere, that little weird shaped head of hers. She's going all out with the buck dancing back there. But you know, these Negroes, they'll be satisfied with their life and their position as long as these white politicians stand around them. They don't have to promise anything. They don't have to give them anything. Just as long as they get a job That's all they care about. They don't care about most of black society and what black people are going to get from these politicians or what they could get from these politicians. It's all about satisfying and feeding themselves. And as long as they can keep their little position and can show out and hang out with white folks and so-called celebrities like Billy Pooter, that's all they care about, right? So, for us, though, we have to be smarter than this. We have to have a lot more sense than this, all right? Because they'll tell you that we have to vote for the broken android in order to save us from Donald Trump, right? They'll make Donald Trump seem like the devil incarnate, and the only way to stop him is to vote for this broken down old devil here. And I have to ask, like, what does looking at Joe Biden in this position here, does that inspire you with confidence? Does looking at him sitting there with this dementia type face, because that's what it is basically. He has an early form of dementia. I've seen this before, right? So, when you see old people like this, does this inspire you with confidence that they can do their job? Like, I was just reading this article that someone posted on Instagram where it talked about like all the military strikes that Biden has ordered over like the last year or so, just within the last year. They don't talk about it that much, but he's ordered a lot. And I'm wondering, like, did he actually order that? Does he have the cognitive skills still to even be able to comprehend what's going on when someone puts a piece of paper in front of him and says, sign off on this? Does he even know what's going on to make that type of decision where you're taking the lives of thousands of people in airstrikes or drone strikes or whatever? Does he even have the wherewithal? Is he fit mentally to even do something like that? Probably not. Looking at this video, I would say no. Okay? So that's the choice that this sick country is going to give you come election time. You got the tangerine felon, Donald Trump, or you can go for the old racist, broken down android as your president. That's the choices we have. That's how ridiculous it is got in this country. I mean, this country was already ridiculous, but now they're just being obvious about how ridiculous it is and how silly this all is. And this image right here of this video is the height of silliness. No one here on screen is to be taken seriously. You can't take these types of people seriously with their little fake dancing and bopping up and down or whatever. It's just pathetic. And like I said, Joe Biden doesn't look like he's alive at all. Looks like a broken down animatronic, and trying to give him the fist bump there. I'm surprised he didn't just fall over completely when he got that fist bump. I don't know what's going on in this video here. Maybe they got someone behind them working him like a puppet. I don't know. But you folks let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. I very much like to hear your opinions on this video. Anyway, this is Mad Black, and I will be back with my foot on a devil's back.